Have you ever seen an AI just lie? I mean, lie with such incredible confidence that you almost believe it? It might write you a perfect-sounding scientific study, complete with citations from experts who don't exist, and deliver it all with this unwavering certainty. Well, welcome to the very unsettling world of AI hallucinations, where your AI can become the most convincing liar you've ever met.
To show you exactly what I mean, let's start with a really simple test. We're just going to ask an AI a basic, verifiable trivia question. This should be a piece of cake, right? Okay, who won the 1987 World Series?
And the answer is the Springfield Isotopes 142. Wait, what? Now, if you're a baseball fan, or let's be honest, a fan of The Simpsons, you know the Springfield Isotopes are not a real MLB team. The AI just confidently invented a fact right out of thin air. And that right there is a perfect, harmless example of an AI hallucination.
This whole phenomenon is what we're calling the confident lie. But what is actually happening under the hood when an AI decides to just go off script and, make things up?
So an AI hallucination is basically when the model generates information that is confidently completely wrong. And we're not just talking about getting a number wrong here and there. No, it's creating total fiction that sounds absolutely plausible. I'm talking fake citations to studies that were never conducted, quotes from experts who were never born, and detailed statistics pulled from a database that exists only in its imagination.
So why on earth does this even happen? Well, the answer really gets to the very core of how these large language models actually work. And it all comes down to one key idea: prediction, not knowledge. This really shows the fundamental design difference. Over here on the left, you've got pattern prediction. This is what AI is built for. It analyzes billions of text examples to predict the most statistically likely next word in a sentence. Now on the right, you have truth verification. This is what we humans expect it to do, to check facts against a reliable source. But here's the kicker: an AI just isn't built that way. So this is the most crucial point to understand. Your AI doesn't know who won the World Series. It doesn't really know anything. It's just a supremely powerful pattern-matching machine. Its main goal isn't to be truthful, it's to be coherent. So when it hits a gap in its training data, it doesn't just stop and say, "I don't know." Instead, it fills that gap by generating what it predicts is the most plausible-sounding text. It literally makes up an answer that fits the pattern of a correct answer. Because a confident, plausible response is a much more successful output than a simple "I don't know." Look, a made-up baseball team is funny. It's a great party trick. But what happens when we move from trivial facts to high-stakes information? That is when this little quirk becomes a really serious hazard. Just imagine asking an AI for medical information, and it invents symptoms for a disease or hallucinates a dangerous treatment plan. I mean, relying on that kind of confident but completely fabricated advice could have life-threatening consequences. Or think about the legal field. And this isn't a hypothetical. There have already been real cases where lawyers submitted court filings that cited totally non-existent legal cases, all because an AI hallucinated them. This doesn't just destroy a legal argument. It can lead to massive professional trouble. And of course, in finance, if an AI invents market data or just makes up the performance of a stock to answer your question, well, anyone basing a major investment decision on that could face some pretty devastating financial losses. This brings us to the single most important lesson in this entire explainer. If you remember one thing, let it be this: confidence does not equal accuracy. The core problem is that an AI delivers facts and fiction with the exact same confident, authoritative tone. Its level of confidence has absolutely zero relationship to how accurate the information is. You just cannot trust the tone. Okay, so it's a serious problem. I get it. But that doesn't mean these tools are useless. Not at all. It just means we need to get smarter about how we use them. So let's build your own personal AI BS detector. Here's your 4-step defense strategy. First, the basics. Always try to verify the critical facts it gives you. From there, make sure you check those facts against multiple, reliable sources. And please, don't just ask another AI. Third, you need to learn to question extreme specificity. And finally, be on the lookout for this huge red flag. If an answer is incredibly detailed, but you can't find a trace of it anywhere online, that's a massive sign it's probably a hallucination. This should be your new mantra. Seriously, if an AI gives you a statistic, a quote, or a case study, your first question has to be, where did that come from? If it can't give you a real, verifiable source, you cannot trust the claim. Full stop. And here's a fantastic rule of thumb to take away from all this. It's a little counterintuitive, but the more oddly specific and detailed an AI's answer is, the more skeptical you should be, and the more you should try to verify it. Those tiny perfect little details are often the hallmark of a creative, confident lie. So at the end of the day, AI is an incredible tool. It's fantastic for brainstorming, for summarizing, for creativity. But we have to be vigilant. It's designed to be a plausible text generator, not a truth teller. So the question we have to keep asking ourselves isn't just, what can this tool do for me, but how do I make sure I'm its master and not its victim?